Hey guys, Lon from the ECOM zone, and if you don't know already, there have been rumors going around that the Onuha brothers are arrested in Dubai due to drug allegations. And I have some updates for you. So before we go into the updates, some of you guys don't even know who the Onuha brothers are. So who are they? Well, Samuel Onuha is a TikTok influencer and a fashion brand owner who grew up in the Netherlands, and him and his brother Ruben are the founders of Icon Amsterdam. And basically, their journey in e-commerce started in 2018 when they started with dropshipping. Now, I don't know how true everything is, but they basically documented some of their story and they kind of showed us how they started on their YouTube channel like 4 years ago. Don't know how true it is, but they suddenly went from, oh, we were just drop shipping to suddenly having the Icon brand, where they had a whole office, whole team. They had people working on email flows, Facebook ads, and they have videos on their YouTube channel that goes through their office and stuff like that. And I found it really cool back then. However, something didn't really click for me. I didn't really get how they transitioned from just drop shipping into a full-fledged brand. Especially with a fashion brand, it takes a lot of money to buy stock, sell it, run ads, and then keep stocking up. With fashion, you're constantly reinvesting your profits into bigger inventory, right? So even though they say they do like 30 million in revenue a year, a lot of that money should be put back into buying more stock. And their team now is like 10 plus people. If you look at their recent Black Friday video, they have like 10 people in their office. I don't know if they're teammates, but it seemed like every one of them had computers in that office and they're working on something. So you have to also account for salary and stuff like that. But yeah, when you're running a fashion brand, a lot of your money does get reinvested into stock. So they scaled their fashion brand Icon Amsterdam to roughly 30 million plus in revenue, apparently per year. And if you're wondering what is Icon Amsterdam, well, basically they're a luxury streetwear brand founded by Samuel Onuha. And what started as a small online venture has grown into an internationally recognized brand worn by trendsetters and tastemakers across Europe and beyond. And they basically just sell men's fashion. And with good ad creatives, they've managed to make sales. Now, I actually respect Samuel and Rube for building a brand like this. It takes a lot of effort and work to scale something to 30 million a year. I don't know how they did it, but if their story is true, their offer is true, how they built their team and stuff like that is all true, I respect that. The only thing that I don't really like about them is like how much they charge for their courses and mentorship programs. Like if you're a beginner dropshipper, you do not need to pay someone $10,000 for them to mentor you for 3 months. It's a ridiculous amount of money, and you can learn everything about dropshipping online for free. Especially on my YouTube channel, you can learn dropshipping for free. You literally just go into my playlist, watch my videos in order. That's literally what the playlist is called. And then you just watch the videos in order. Goes through how to build a store, how to pick your niche, how to build a brand, how to choose your colors, how to design your logo, how to build your store, all this stuff, and then like fulfillment apps and stuff like that. No BS content, no gatekeeping. So honestly, you don't need to drop thousands of dollars on courses, whether that's $1,000, $3,000, $600. You don't need to. You can learn everything online for free. That's how I learned. I learned from Viram ECOM, Kevin Zhang, Dave Nash, a few other people, and this was like 5 years ago, in 2020, and it was just free content online. So you really don't need to buy a course to be successful. So recently, BallerBusters on Instagram did a little digging into the Onuha brothers. Now, if you don't know who BallerBusters are online gurus' worst enemy. They essentially expose con artists, and most of the information on my slide is taken from their recent post about the Onuha brothers. So Samuel Onuha, owner of Icon, and his brother Ruben Onuha found themselves at the center of a major scandal after being arrested in Dubai on Feb 10th, 2025. So let's actually find this post. If we go over to their Instagram page, BallerBusters, you see here 300k followers, and they literally have clips and videos and evidence on a lot of the scammy gurus online, like Balmer, Grant, FTX. They got I think Iman Gatzi's on here as well, but you go down, you want to find this video here. So let's watch it together.
We have a BallerBusters exclusive news report involving brothers Samuel and Ruben Onuha from Icon e-commerce brand, a men's fashion brand out of the Netherlands. These brothers who have flexed their lavish lifestyle, Rolls Royces, private jets, and tons of money and girls were just arrested in Dubai at their home. These brothers who flexed their wealth online were arrested based off of tips by escorts who were left unpaid. These escorts attended a party at their home in February of this year. When they weren't paid for services rendered, what they did was tip off the police. Brothers were arrested, but because they are foreign nationals, they may get off the hook for the death penalty, but they are still facing decades in prison.
So that's that there. And this guy is, what is it, Cavis Q or something like that. You go over to his Instagram page there. But I'm pretty sure he's like a lawyer that did a bit of digging. But yeah, there's a lot of speculation circulating online, and we are here to set the record straight. So the arrest is not a publicity stunt. The brothers are indeed locked up in prison. The guys who are like fanboys of the Onuha brothers, who look up to them, respect them, like I don't even know why you like look up to them so much. They're literally just flexing on you guys. You don't like know them personally. You don't know how they are. You don't know how they treat people. It's all just an online character that you're looking up to. So you don't actually know what they get up to. And for me, I'm like just in the middle. I don't hate them. I don't love them. I do respect them for the brand they built for Icon Amsterdam and how they grew it into such a big fashion store. But other than that, I don't really care about what they do. Like, if they're in jail, they're in jail. If they're not in jail, they're not in jail. It doesn't bother me. But the people who are defending them saying, oh, it's a publicity stunt or it's a marketing stunt, well, BallerBusters says it's not, and they are locked in prison right now. So they attended a nightclub party on Feb 9th, Play Apache Dubai, where Blondish performed a DJ set, and this was when they were last seen in public. And they got arrested at the after party on Feb 10th by the CID undercover agents at their villa in the Palm. So multiple people were arrested, including their chef, Chef Maya 44, which we're going to go through their Instagram actually in a moment, their maid, and even a female friend who allegedly helped with logistics as flights for the escorts, Anna Becker X. The Colombian escorts allegedly frequently smuggled drugs between Amsterdam and Dubai. So this is the chef's Instagram page here. And you can see he flew to Dubai here. So this is his story highlight. If you just click onto it, let's go to the right. And you can just like flick through. So he was in Dubai 5 weeks ago, literally flying to Dubai. So you can see here Madrid, Hispana, saying peace out, going to Dubai. Yeah. So he's landing. He's in Dubai now 5 weeks ago. He's making drinks, making desserts. And I'm pretty sure you could probably find these desserts and place on Samuel Onuha's stories, but I just can't be bothered to check. But basically, this is a chef of the Onuha brothers. You can see 4 weeks ago, still making content, posting, making lots of dishes. Yep, nice, 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 nice. And then he's DJing at the Palm, Jumeirah, Dubai, UAE. And then his last post was 4 weeks ago in Dubai, this one here. And ever since this highlight, there has not been a news story added to it. So let's actually inspect this now, because we want to see the exact date they posted this, right? Because 4 weeks ago, it's just too vague. So if I could just inspect that, 10th of February 2025, and that is the date the Onuha brothers supposedly got arrested, right? So it's no coincidence that his chef's last post on his highlight for Dubai is on the same day that the Onuha brothers got allegedly arrested, right? So it's very likely that he did get arrested, along with his chef. And now they also brought up Anna Becker X. And if you search for Anna Becker X on Instagram, this page is available because she must have deactivated that account. Now, if you don't know who she is, you can just search Anna Becker X. Basically, this girl appears. And apparently this is the Onuha brothers' friends, and she helps with like the logistics of moving the drugs around. Maybe I'm not too sure. That bit wasn't really clarified. But yeah, you can also see with Rube's account, which is Ruben, the brother of Samuel. If you just look at his highlights for the recent stories, You could also see that his last post was around that date as well. So 7 weeks, just keep flicking through. You see, he's posting consistently every week, right? Every week, 4 weeks ago, 4 weeks. This is his last post in this recent highlight. Again, if we just inspect this, let me just... So this last story highlight was on 8th of February, which is 2 days before the arrest. So you can kind of see, guys, like he might have went to another party on the 9th, which he did, or whatever date this is, I don't know. He probably went on another party and didn't have a chance to put it in the highlights. And ever since then, he hasn't posted anything. And if he has, you just don't know if it's him or it's his team. So now you got Rube, who posted last on 8th of Feb. You got the chef, who posted last on 10th of Feb. And then you got Samuel Nuha's main account, which is Sonuha, which is deactivated now. So the story's kind of adding up here, guys. Now, I know a lot of you fanboys think this is a publicity stunt or, oh, this isn't their fault, they're innocent. Well, it's not looking good for the Onuha brothers. The more I'm reading up about it and BallerBusters doing more digging, it does seem like it's true. So some of the arrested subjects are in jail awaiting trial. Next court date is later this month, and some were already released. Brothers are facing decades in prison if they don't cut a deal. A few people left UAE right after the arrest and are still hiding, including Samuel's friend Vince Neilchov, which is also another guy in ECOM space, and he's actually back to posting normal on Instagram. He hasn't replied to any comments about the situation. So let's actually go to his Instagram account. Okay, so now we're on Vince's account. Let's just go down. Here's one of his latest posts a week ago, right? Hey Vince, I can't comment here, but tried in your DM but not reply. I'm old Samuel subscribers. Just want to know if they're alright and hope the rumors aren't true and support them no matter what. People been watching them and know they are good guys. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's like these guys is like simping over the Nuha brothers. Like, bro, you literally see recorded and edited content of their lifestyle. It's not actually who they are. You don't know who they are as a person in real life. Like, honestly, that's why I don't really look up to people online, because you don't know what they do behind closed doors. It's true. Check. Yeah. So basically, Vince hasn't really replied. I guess he doesn't really reply to his comments. But yeah, he hasn't replied to that. And then there's other ones as well asking about the Nuha brothers. So Vince here is staying silent about the whole situation. And it's probably because it's still under investigation and he's not allowed to say anything. So the next point, total amount seized 260 grams of 2C to C, I don't know what the hell that is. A pink powder mix of MDMA, ketamine, and possibly cocaine. Both brothers are allegedly heavy drug addicts as confirmed by their close friends. So there you go, guys. His close friends even admit that the Nuha brothers are drug addicts. And you could just kind of tell, like, based off their party videos, they're just partying way too hard. When you get to that stage and you have so much money, you don't really have problems to deal with like a normal person. Like, you don't need to worry about, oh, I need to pay rent, or I need to buy food, or I need to go shopping, I need to go fix my car and stuff like that. When you don't have any of those problems and you're making so much money, not from just your e-commerce brand, but also your courses and your mentorship programs, you just don't really care, and you just start drifting off and you start spending ridiculous amount of money on just dumb stuff, and one of them being drugs. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are heavy drug addicts, but again, guys, this is not confirmed. Like, there's no verified source to confirm all this, but BallerBusters, they do a lot of digging, and they don't just post stuff lightly. Like, whatever they post is most likely true. And so the charges: possession of narcotics, trafficking, and distribution, which will be determined later this month in court. And the Nuha team is still posting on their Instagram, the X, Telegram, etc. And that's why some of you guys saying, oh, but Nuha posted on Twitter on the 26th of February or something like that. And you guys don't know if that's himself or his team posting on there. So you do need to take that into account. And it's funny because that is the last post since Feb 10th. He hasn't made any other tweets after that. And they also deactivated the main Instagram Sonuha in order to minimize loss of followers. So the next point is Samuel's penthouse in Amsterdam, which he's been renting from famous soccer player. This guy here has been used for drug parties, etc., to the point that a soccer player tried to evict him before. So guys, he does have problems even in the Netherlands. And this is the sort of information that you don't really know about, but BallerBusters are able to like dig in deep and ask people about this. The next one, the brothers owe millions of euros in unpaid income and corporate tax to the Dutch government. The rent of the villa in Dubai is not 70k per month as they previously claimed is 40k. The brothers earn most of their money through selling courses and not via e-commerce, aka the fashion brand Icon. If you think about it, guys, when you're scaling a fashion brand and you need inventory, all your profits is put back into the business to buy more inventory. Now, it may not be all of it, but when you're scaling at that level, going from 1 million a year to 5 million a year to 15 million a year to 30 million a year, where do you have that money to buy all the inventory? It's going to be from your profits from your previous year. And a lot of people don't really realize this. Now, I'm not saying they don't make a lot of money from their brand. I mean, they do, but the way they're flexing on YouTube, it's crazy. Like, if we just go to their YouTube channel. Okay, so now that we're on his YouTube channel, you can see like partying. Okay, he's like shopping in Milan. Partying. Spending spree. Okay, live video talking about live. I didn't really watch it. And then probably more spending, partying. Spending, partying. Partying, spending. My $1 million weekend on a mega yacht. $1 million, guys. You think a $30 million a year e-commerce brand will fund that? Like, I don't know. For me, I think it's his courses. I don't know how he makes his money. That's why you can't really believe everything online. Maybe he did. Who knows? You can't believe everything you see online, guys. That's basically the point of this video, and that's why you can't be simping over people like this, because they're just influencers at the end of the day. You don't really know them as a person. So yeah, again, thank you to all our sources who wish to remain anonymous, and Cave Hes. I actually don't know how to pronounce his name, but Cave Hesq for the coverage. So what does this actually mean? Even though this is not verified information, BallerBusters on Instagram do not play around, and when it comes to digging into scammy gurus and their history and what they get up to. So it's more than likely that this is true. It's almost guaranteed that Samuel Onuha and his brother Ruben are in Dubai prison for drugs. We just don't know how long for, or if they're going to stay in Dubai jail or Netherlands jail. So this is not a marketing stunt as some of you guys are stating. For those who like love the brothers, you should probably reconsider how you view people online, because not everything you see online is true. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this update. Let me know your thoughts on the situation and what you think. And definitely give BallerBusters a follow, because they do bust a lot of scammy gurus. And just like now, they're onto Samuel Onuha's case. I actually thought they would get onto his case sooner or later because of the way he was flexing. But yeah, if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more content, especially if you're getting into dropshipping. And yeah, peace.